Oh boy, I wonder where the teacher's at.
The teacher's in there.
What are you doing? That's disruptive. No plush toys allowed in class.
Sorry, kids, I got lost in the closet.
I'm about to learn some math.
Should have burned you. Ready to learn math?
Learning is great.
Yes, sir.
So this is how you learn math. 4.
What are you writing? It looks Egyptian.
-2.
Looks like my
Alright, Bernstein Hindenburg, come solve the problem.
Oh boy, I think I did this one. I write left-handed if that's okay. It's considered sinister in the Catholic Church. I think that's it. I think that's it.
Normally you would be right, but that's not a number.
Oh boy, I'm just gonna go leave. Oh, you little.
How can I reach these kids? Whoa, where are we?
I am the math wizard, and you are in my math lair, and you will learn subtraction.
Hello, extraction, yeah!
Subtraction is a basic fundamental of math. So you have 5, and you got a -3. So you gotta take away 3, and you're left with 2. That's how you do subtraction.
Burritos.
Jeepers, Cammahs. How do I learn how to borrow?
Alright, with borrowing, so look at this 7. You cannot subtract 8 from 7. So you need to borrow this 8, turn this 8 into a 7, and give this a 1. So 17 minus 8 equals 9. But then I'm like, oh crap! There's like a 7 and here's an 8. It's like the same thing over again. So you just borrow from this one, that 2 turns into 1, and then you add a 1 right here. So that also becomes a 9. And then 1 minus 1 is 0. So the answer to 287 minus 188 equals 99.
Jeepers. How do I learn subtraction with fractions?
Well, subtracting fractions is a little more complicated than subtracting. So here you have 2/3 minus 3/7. Right? And this thing down here is called the denominator. I like to call it den for short. And this is called the numerator, which I call num. So you have num and den.
No way.
So you have to make sure that the denominators are the same before you subtract them. Okay? So, the lowest common denominator with 3 and 7 would be 21. But how do you get 3 to become 21? Well, that's quite easy. You multiply the numerator and the denominator by 7, which then you would get 14 over 21. And now you look at 3/7. You need to turn this into 21. But how do you do that? You need to multiply it by 3. So, 3 times 3 equals 9. Shut up! And then 3 times 7 equals 21. So you need to subtract 14 from 9, and you'll get 5, with a denominator of 21. Do you understand?
Yeah! Gee, Math Wizard, thanks for teaching us
Thanks
math.
a lot!
Don't worry about it. It is my pleasure. Now, you go home, go to your school, do your test, and get A's. Alright. Now, we need to give each other high fives before we go. That is the only way you can go home.
Oh, jeepers.
So, in order to cure this, we will use subtraction. 3 minus 1 equals 2. 2 minus 1 equals 1. Minus 1 equals go!